Okay, folks, looks like we got us an update here. I left you hanging a few weeks this time instead of months. What I've been doing is I got some of these, which is a Salvino's JR Monte Carlo, 79 or so, 79, 80, 79, I guess, Monte Carlo, with Ace decals, Shoney's markings from Dave Marcus. As you see, I got everything kind of ready for this. I just I got that cleared. It needs to be rubbed out a little bit, the body yet, but other than that, it'll be the window trim and then the final assembly. So I'll be getting to that. That's one of the projects. I move this, trying not to hit the camera, up on my shelf of doom. And then we got ourselves another Salvino's kit. This is the Pontiac Le Mans, Tim Richmond's car from the 84 Pocono 500. I don't know, it's a Pocono winner from 84, designed by Mike's Decals for Salvino's. And I got all this going on, but I didn't like the tires that came with the kit. I was going to try to build a box stock Salvino's kit, but the tires just didn't quite work because the Pocono 500 winner actually had a chrome 5-slot wheel that was not included with the kit. So I'm not one for super correctness, but this one I'd really like to get done super correctly. So in order to use those wheels, I had to dig up the tires from an old Monogram kit, which means I got to sand off the raised lettering, which was incorrect. It shouldn't have ever been there for any reason. There was no raised lettering way back, certainly in the 80s, and going way back. So anyway, body is painted and cleared. We've got to do the rub out and then the window trim, but then I got to work on getting the decals on these wheels and tires. The decals are sliced off the sheet over here. So sand away that stuff, and I'll show you the process. Guys have been doing it for years, but I'll show you my process because that's what we're here for. Goodyear Eagle decals for that goes in there. So that's the latest update. This is going to go up on the shelf of doom as well, and we'll try not to hit the camera again. Also making onto the side here, if I can lift them up because they're flat styrene, the Salvino's JR Camaro 2022 Next Gen Camaros, they were designed based on the test cars, and the test cars did not have a dashboard, or at least the top of the dash. They had open roll cages. Since the design of the kit, dashboards have been included, so this is the beginning of the dashboards. It's got a couple of notches. I still have to measure a couple more notches for the roll bars to go over top of that, and whatever else they need to do to make up. There are some guys that use backup cameras which are hung below. They use a small spot mirror over here, but as for a rear view mirror, it's actually a camera out the back, and they do have I'll show you with the kit once I have the chassis assembled a little better. I can show you where it's going to go, and then there's a bit of a heads up with RPMs and whatnot. So anyway, I've made a master, and I have one, and I'll make a few because I've got some of the Salvino's kits coming along. Other than that, I had a good talk with Lucas C. recently. I thank Lucas C. for every time he mentions my name, my channel, I get a few extra guys coming out, which is wonderful. That's always, I'll agree with Lucas C. on, to me, extra thin quickset. It's becoming my glue of choice, cement technically. My only issue with Tamiya cements is that they will lift a little bit of the paint if you painted something, so it's better for just raw plastic assembly before you paint. So just take note that there must be an acetone or something, one of those neat chemicals in there that will lift the paint. So be careful with any Tamiya paints, or Tamiya glues, pardon me, certainly with Tamiya paints, but any of the other, I use almost strictly Tamiya paints, whether it's bottle or or the glues. Other than that, I'm trying to get back to doing this, and like I said, I had a good talk with Lucas C the other day, and you may see something coming up from Lucas C based on our conversation. Hint, hint. I thank him again, and thank all my followers, and hang in there with me. I'm doing my thing. You'll see some extra stuff come up from me, I promise. So later, I'm not going to start doing all the Luca, but it's see, I don't know what to do with my hands. I put the kits away now, and so I'm just and I can't snap it. These fat little sausage fingers that I really can't snap. So yeah, I'll just say goodbye.